Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to Islam page. So, between day 16 and day 28, we face our greatest test ever. Because what started as a normal routine almost turned to a disaster. But we thank God, with determination, hard work, and consistency, we were able to stabilize the situation. Let me explain. You are welcome back. So, after the vaccination of our bird on day 15, that we vaccinated them against we gave them the first dose of Gumboro. At day 16, we gave them multivitamin so as to aid as an anti-stress against the previous day vaccination. So between day 17 to day 19, we treat them against preventive antibacterial. We treat them with antibacterial. We did this so as to stabilize their system, to make their system strong. You know, as I always say, that these birds, they are still developing. Most of their vital organs are not yet strong, and their immunity is still coming up gradually. So we had to treat them against antibacterial, because they are exposed, especially this season that we are in the rainy season. So we had to treat them against antibacterial. So between the period of day 17 to day 19, we gave them antibacterial. Then day 20, we gave them multivitamin. This multivitamin, as you all know, is to prepare them against the vaccine that will give them on day 21. So on day 21, we vaccinated them against second dose of Gumboro. But after this vaccination, something happened. What I dreaded most happened. After the vaccination, immediately after the vaccination, I noticed my birds were very, very weak. I was like, okay, maybe it's due to the vaccination stress or something. So day 22, I gave them multivitamin again. So, but on that day 22, I noticed something. They were not active. You know, anytime I enter the poultry house, the way they welcome me, they are very agile, they are very strong. But something unusual just happened. I said, why are my birds this quiet? Well, I said, well, it may be vaccination stress and all that. But something happened in the evening. In the evening, when I wanted to feed them, I discovered that I met, immediately I got into the poultry house, I met some of, like 5 of my birds lifeless. I said, what could happen? What happened? And immediately I have to swift into action that, why is this so? So after going back and forth, we discovered something. We discovered that the Gumboro vaccine that we administered did not have any effect on these birds. So my birds are showing sign of Gumboro disease. I was perplexed. I was depressed. I was frustrated. What could happen? So we traced the issue to the vaccine and discovered that the vaccine have been given them day 14, day 21, have no single effect on this bird. So by so doing, what I will advise us from the lesson that I learned is that when you are sourcing for your vaccine, please always buy for the registered vaccine operators, because after I went to the vaccine, I made a complaint, I created scene. There's nothing they could do. They will tell you that they said the issue is from me. I'm the one that did not protect the vaccine. I said by vaccine I always go with flask, and I will make sure that my birds, the highest time that they will finish the vaccination water is 30 minutes. But after everything, to our swift action, we were able to rescue this situation. We were able to stabilize the birds. But it wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't easy, because it is better to prevent than to allow these diseases or outbreak to affect your birds, because immediately they affect the birds, it's a long term something. It's not what you can redeem. It's not what you can control. I went through hell. I went through a lot of stress. I was depressed. I was frustrated. I was so angry with myself. But in all, we were able to stabilize our birds, and our birds were performing very, very well after the situation. So in all, please always buy your vaccine from reliable and trustworthy agro stores. You see, most of these agro stores, all they are after is their own gain, is their own profit. So because I've made the decision that any vaccine I'm getting, no matter what, I will make sure that I go to the appropriate distributors. If it will cost me extra charges, I will have to bear that. I know it's a sacrifice that I have to make, and I'm going to make it. That's a promise I'm promising myself now. So after this situation at the that was day 21, 22. So after this situation, we had to give our best, treat them against preventing antibiotics. We use a very, very strong preventive antibiotics. We gave them antibiotics, and we were able to stabilize them. And though we lost some of the birds, we lost some, but we were able to stabilize them. And this was due to the fact that we were very, very quick in taking action. If not, it will wipe the whole flock. There's nothing you can do. So after giving them this, after treating them against the preventive antibiotics and all that, on our day 27, we'll continue with our routine. We gave them the multivitamin. Then day 28, we need to vaccinate them against Newcastle. So we gave them Lasota. They took their Lasota on day 28, and our birds are happy. Our birds are back to normal. My dear people, it wasn't easy getting to this stage, but with prayer, with consistency, with good biosecurity. I forgot to mention that after the incident, we had to 5 times our biosecurity. We had to tighten our biosecurity very, very well, because any little mistakes, this thing can come back. So we had to tighten it. You can see that I'm emphasizing on the biosecurity. We have to make sure that our biosecurity is well tightened after this issue. So with consistency, with prayers, you see, poultry business will make you have faith in God. In fact, when the outbreaks happen, you believe in God, you pray, you weep, you cry like never before. It will draw you closer to God. It will make you so holy. So that's one of the things we had to pray. And again, what helped us to bounce back, it's due to good financial support. I think we did not have one money to run to survey to rescue the situation at the moment. We wouldn't be here. Maybe I will have even closed down and stopped doing content on these our pullet. But alhamdulillah, we scaled through. Let me add this again. You see, every decision, every steps matters when you're raising pullets. And as a poultry farmer, when you're raising pullets, please let all your 5 senses work. Your sense of smell, your sense of seeing, your sense of feeling, what your sense of hearing, you have to let all the sense organs work, so that when you notice the slightest mistake, you have to swift into action. When you notice that there's something abnormal about your birth, you have to swift into action. Just don't ignore the tiniest sign. Don't ignore, because when you ignore, it can turn to disaster. So in summary, every decision matters in pullet racing. Every mistake is a lesson that you must learn and never forget. It's so sad that I had to learn mine, but regardless, we move. So that will be all. That will be all for what happened between day 16 to day 28. And you see, this isn't just a content. This is our story. This is our journey. This is our survival. So if you have learned one or two things from this content, please give us a comment, like, subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified when we post content. In this way, you are helping us to improve more on our content journey. Until I come your way again on our day 29, I remain your Queen Farmer or Queen Oslam. See you in our next video, and bye.